We've got questions, we've got answers, we have the man to answer them. Jeffrey Levine from Buckingham Wealth Partners. Jeffrey, welcome back to another episode of Ask the Hammer.
It's good to be with you as always, Bob.
Good to have you here. I have a question for you in my inbox. It goes like this. I plan to do a Roth conversion. Will that affect my ability to contribute to a Roth IRA?
It's a great question. And let's go back just a little bit to make sure everyone listening is on the same page. So right now, while there are no income limits for converting any amount from a traditional IRA or a 401k to a Roth IRA, there are income limits on being able to make those contributions to a Roth IRA. So to be clear, and this doesn't make any sense, but this is the rule, if you had $1 billion in a traditional IRA or a 401k, and you made $100 million a year, you could, if you wanted to, convert your $1 billion IRA to a $1 billion Roth IRA. No questions asked, no problem. A hefty tax bill, but you could do it. On the other hand, let's say you're married and you and your spouse spend 7 days a week, every single week, 16-hour days, blood, sweat, and tears. And at the end of the year, you each make $125,000, right? So you're at $250,000. Certainly nothing to sneeze at, but it's not an astronomical level of income. Well, with our Roth contribution income eligibility restrictions, you wouldn't be allowed to make your $6,000, or if you're 50 over by the end of the year, $7,000 Roth IRA contribution. So once again, if you had $1 billion already in a traditional account, no problem, you could convert it. But if you wanted to make the $6,000 or $7,000 contribution, if your income is too high, it doesn't work. So with that, the question often becomes for folks, well, if I do a Roth conversion, does that actually stop me from making the $6,000 or $7,000 contribution? Because the Roth conversion naturally pushes up my income. And the answer there, thankfully, is no, it does not. More specifically, it's not AGI that dictates this. It's MAGI, which is short for Modified Adjusted Gross Income. And all Modified Adjusted Gross Income is adjusted gross income with some other adjustments. It's adjusted gross income. And in this particular situation, one of those adjustments, and you can find this on worksheet 2-1 in publication 590-A, lots of dashes here, 2-1, that's the worksheet in publication 590-A. You can see a worksheet that kind of runs you through this Roth contribution MAGI calculation. And the first thing it does is it says, take your income and back out any Roth conversion. So that would not be an issue for this individual.
Well, that seems simple enough. I don't even have a follow-up question, I don't think. Or is there one?
Who are you and what have you done with Robert Powell? Well, no. Listen, we like getting things right in the first try or the second try, whatever it is. Sometimes there's a follow-up, sometimes there's not. But if you'd like to follow up, if you have your own question and you'd like to follow up with Bob and I, give us a shout. Email us here at askthehammer@buckinghamgroup.com. Again, give us a shout. Email us here at askthehammer@buckinghamgroup.com. Bob and I look forward to answering your questions real soon.